Welcome back to the West Coast for episode 28. We're making money with me, MrSealyp. It is 7:51 in the morning. I have been busy ploughing fields, cultivating fields, getting things sorted out, and overnight the bunker silo has done fermenting. So I have leased some equipment because today we are going to be making some money. I have leased the Grimme SL 8022 Quantum. I have leased the slow conveyor, the Lizard Slow Conveyor from LS-Modcompany Slow Tide 63. I have also leased the Grimme TC 8016. That's the extendable one, which gives us a longer reach. This works up better than the pickup, the small Lizard pickup, because that's very, very short. So this will pick up and give you some distance and height if you need it as well. This one will extend, the arm will go much, much further out, which will give me more distance as well. So as we start to eat into the bunker silo, I can gradually adjust these and put that one in, and we'll hopefully get the full length. I have got the telehandler here as well, so what I can do with the telehandler is when we start getting to bits and bobs and dregs, or maybe even shoveling some over the top to get onto the conveyor to speed things up a bit, we will. This is going to be a bit of a time lapse, because what I often do is kind of jump between. This is probably going to take, well, probably a good couple of hours to clear this in real time, so I'll kind of plod my way through and we'll time lapse some bits and we'll see how we get on, and more importantly we'll see how much money we make. It's not going to be colossal money because the price of silage is not overly high. If I scroll across to silage, we are at the BGA. It's on red and falling, which it would be. That's just typical, isn't it? £384 and falling. So we'll see how we get on. We'll make some money. I mean, there's over 1 million litres in here. Was it 1,180,000? Wasn't it, or something? Yeah, something like that. Actually, I suppose what I could do is actually check, couldn't I? Right, it's done fermenting. So let's open the silo. 1,180,761 litres in total. So let's get going, shall we? This needs to be turned on, and then hang on, like so. That should now drop onto this, which should go to this, which should go into the sell point, and the money's going up. Albeit slowly, but it's going up. We're going to make some money. Excellent. This is going to help the cooperative no end. Because, as well, I get a share of it. A seventh of everything I make will be mine. So, I do like this because the pickup area for this, compared to the small Lizard one, I mean this is a Lizard one, but the in-game one, I'll show you what I mean. We'll just have a quick look in the store. If we go to conveyors, which is just along here, belt systems, yeah, the Lizard S710, and then we've got the Lizard Slow Conveyor, which is a modded one. The pickup on this seems to be much wider. There's a kind of bigger arc round, so it picks up more. The Lizard one seems to be narrow, and you have to kind of move it around a lot to try and get it. But as you can see, it is decreasing. Let the time lapse begin. And there you have it. Selling silage. That took a while. We are at 5:20 in the afternoon, or early evening, depending on which way you look at it. And I started at something like 7:30 this morning. The reason why it's taken so long during the daytime, I had the speed turned up to ×5. I've done this quite a few times on various Let's Plays, and what happens is the anaerobic digester here has a certain speed it can digest at, and if you run it ×1 real time, it gets to a point where this fills up and it's processing too slowly. The conveyors are still pouring it in, then the conveyors start spluttering because they can't take any more in. As soon as the conveyor belt splutters, you get a price up in the top right hand corner for what you've sold so far, and then what happens after that is the price up here plummets. Of the BGA, it drops to the floor because you've sold so much it suddenly falls. So the best thing to do is to try and keep that silage flowing at a constant rate. The only way realistically to then do that is to turn the speed up to ×5, and then the anaerobic digester can keep up no problem. Now what you also saw me do was with the snowblower and the trailer, while the conveyor was doing one end, I went round to the other end and I did 2 or 3 loads, I think I did, with that at 40,000 litres each. That helped out a bit, and the price kind of goes up quite quickly. But we're done, and we've done well. 968,175 is what we're on now. We were on 500 and something, 530-ish, somewhere around there I think. So we've made 430,000 roughly. That's not bad. I am more than happy with that. As soon as I get a chunk of it, that's really, really good. Now there is a little bit here that somehow ended up on the floor, missed on the conveyor belt, so I've started packing these away as well. So this one needs to be put away. What we'll do is we'll close the conveyor down. Drop it right down. These will all be returned because they were leased. The leasing fees on these are very, very low. So with the amount of money I made, I didn't... You've got to be kidding me. How did that get up there if it now can't get off? Brilliant. Right, hang on. Oh, that's typical. So I'm so busy talking. I will do. Let's jump on this. Hopefully. Let's get through the gap first, shall we? The bunker silo is empty. All 1,180,000 litres gone. Right, I think I might have to just tease that off there slightly. Or not. That does not want to move. Oh, that's surprising. There we go. Hope I haven't damaged it too much. I will lose my deposit. And that should be the last of the silage to sell. Right, turn the engine off on that. Jump out. Fantastic. 984 litres. Let's see what princely sum I shall get for this. Now, while I've been doing all that, and the day has been ticking away, £318. All of the animals need sorting out, need feeding, need cleaning out. Because I wasn't kind of bouncing backwards and forwards, I was just concentrating on this. So they all need sorting out. But what's also happened, very luckily for me, is that at Wednesday stores the price of wool has gone back up and it's in the green. So what I'm going to do is go over to River Rock Farm. I'm going to grab the New Holland T6 160, stick the pallet forks on the front, and I'm going to go and sell a pallet of wool. It's only been the entire Let's Play, and it's the first time I'm actually selling wool. Farmer Kinnan did say to me way back when he did the work on my combine harvester, and we had a bit of a chat about various different things going on. He said, when you sell the wool, you can have some of the profits from it. So we're finally going to sell some. Happy days. Right, all of this will get tidied and put away, and all the place it needs to go. I'm trying to rack my brains. Is there anything else I need to do over here? Oh yes, there is. Hang on, I've just remembered. And that was to check the Digestate tank, because we've just sold a fair bit of silage. Be interesting to see how much we've got. 44% full, 354,117 litres of Digestate. Fantastic. Oh, that does look a lot more full than the last time I was here. That's brilliant. That byproduct, I mean, using the slurry store, Sengstock's Slurry Emporium, it's not expensive, but when it's free as a byproduct, not to be sniffed at. So, off up to River Rock Farm. Let's get the wool sold. And then I'm trying to think what's next. Bit of cultivating of fields, just making sure that everything's tidy and sorted and neat, and the fields are prepped and ready for whatever comes next. I'll see you up at River Rock. I am going to grab that weight, I think, put it on the back of the T6. Just, I'm not sure how heavy that's going to be, but better safe than sorry. And I've got to remember where I put the forks, because I honestly can't remember. Start that up. Drop off the bucket. And where did I leave them? That's a good point, actually. I thought they were here. Ah, there they are. Fantastic. Right, let's get the pallet forks. I have got that chaff that didn't go into the bunker silo down at the BGA. That does need to be compacted and then covered, and then that can be used for whoever needs to use it next. Well, I'm assuming it'll be Farmer Kinnan, but you never know. I've checked this before, haven't I? I always come up and go, what's in there? Nothing. Still nothing. The same nothing that was in there before is still in there. Actually, let's do this in the correct order, shall we? Perfect. Now I've done my first look map tours on Oakfield Farm, and I've done the update video for the Valley of the Old Farm. I've also done first look video for Oregon Springs. And I have to say, on Oakfield, I praised it highly. I've got quite a few dislikes on that video, surprisingly, more than I thought I would. And I have to say, looking out across Westbridge Hills, I know it's the same people. I know this is Bullet Bill 83 with Frontier Design, and the other one is Oxygen David with Frontier Design. This is an incredible map. It's a beautiful map. I have to say, they are on a par with each other. I did say yesterday that Oakfield is a triumph, and I did not in any way mean to say that this isn't. This, I have loved every minute of playing on this map. It's absolutely fantastic. Here's to many, many more. Not quite straight on that one, but I'm sure that won't matter when we come to sell it, mind you. Actually, if I straighten up now. That's better. That's much better. Right. Let's get this down to Wednesday and we'll get the beacons on because... Actually, I might tip that back a little bit further, actually. Don't want that flying off the forks, do we? I'm thinking of trying something a bit different. On the next Let's Play I do, I'm thinking of maybe only doing one animal type, but doing it really well. I haven't done these badly, but you know what I mean. Really going for it. Having a massive sheep farm or a massive dairy farm. I know I said that on Westbridge Hills and it never really came to fruition. It just took me so long to make money. It was really difficult to do. But I'm thinking I might do that. Maybe a sheep farm or a dairy. Don't know about pigs because they're a bit of a handful. And we'll keep the indicator on because it's just up here. And let's sell some wool. Finally. That Wednesday store. How much am I going to get? $14,000. Very nice. We're up to 983,000. I'm trying to work out a way. I'm racking my brains thinking, how can I get to 1 million? I must have some stuff to sell. I must have crops in storage I can sell. I'll have a look. I want to get to 1 million. That's kind of my target. I want to try and achieve that. Even if I have to do some silage bales and sell them, I'm going to get to 1 million. Right, back up to River Rock Farm, and then the next job. I'm standing by the roadside by field 62. I've just walked up from River Rock and I've been racking my brains about how to get over this million. We're on 983,000. Thought it was on more than that. Maybe not, I'm losing my mind. But here's what's going to happen. I've had a look, and in the silos I've got enough. I'll say we've got enough. The cooperative have got enough to keep the animals going and everything they need to do. I'm not going to sell any of that out from under them. That would not be fair. So the easiest way I can make this money is to do a contract. Field 62 has got potatoes in the ground, so it should be quite lucrative. Let's have a look. 74 minutes. I should be able to do that in about half the time with the Grimme Tektron 415, whatever you want to call it. £29,624 plus bonus on top. That will take me over 1 million. So, let's do it. Now obviously I'm not going to record for 74 minutes, that would be crazy. You don't need to see me harvesting potatoes for 74 minutes. So I will just get on with it. Let's get the cruise control on. And at the end of it, we should be millionaires. Well, technically if we have to split it all, we won't all be millionaires, but the cooperative will be. Well, actually, technically, Lord William will be. As we're all tenant farmers, I suppose he could just keep it for himself if he wanted to. I haven't used one of these for ages, because they're quite expensive to buy. Mind you, there is that new mod. I can't remember what it's called now. It's a little potato harvester, but it doesn't pick them up. It harvests them and it leaves them on the ground. Then you can come and collect them with whatever you want to collect them with. And obviously with various new mods, with Roper only a little while away. The 13th, when's that? Tuesday. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. So let's swing round. I will see you in a little while when this contract is done. While I'm doing it, I'm going to enjoy the scenery. Almost there. Time-wise, I haven't done too bad actually. Quite pleased with that. Turn around once more. Yeah. Lift the header. Swing round. And there we have it. How much is that? 30, 42, 43. That should be plenty. And there we have it. £1,027,182. Now there are plenty more contracts I can do on this field, but for the time being, that should do very, very nicely. Right, what am I going to now? I don't know. But that is the end of this episode. I have got things I need to do. It's another evening. This day has flown by because of the ×5 with selling the silage at the biogas. Yeah, we've kind of lost the entire day really. We started the day down at the biogas at 7 something in the morning, and here we are again, another evening coming on. But I will see you in the next episode on here on the West Coast. More to do, not done yet. More to come on the Valley of the Old Farm, and whichever Let's Play I'm deciding to do next, I haven't quite decided. Plus Roper due out on the 13th, which is Tuesday. Plus the 13th of March, I believe, is also the release date for Pure Farming 2018, I think. So it's going to be a busy week next week. I look forward to you joining me for whichever one I do, if not all of them. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.